Last time on Buzz, we featured the Alabama Association of Nonprofits, which in 2024 launched the first ever Microfilm Grant Initiative to help 10 worthy nonprofit organizations. Through the Microfilm Initiative, the 10 nonprofits received grants to create professionally produced videos that would help them attract more donors, volunteers, and clients to their cause. In our last episode, we presented 4 of those videos produced by Bara of See It Productions for the nonprofits College Choice Foundation, Girlspring, South Baldwin Literacy Council, and Stream Innovations. Today on Buzz, we introduce you to the other 2 videographers who were part of the Microfilm Initiative, Martez Nalls of Bold as a Lion Studios and Hamilton McAfee. Together, they produce videos for the nonprofits Aum Foundation, Birmingham Corps, Birmingham Education Foundation, Khairi and Little Angels Memorial, the Flourish Alabama, and the Red Barn. All the videos designed to give these life-giving organizations more buzz.
Hello, I'm Martez Nalls, owner of Bold as a Lion Studios and a proud founder of a nonprofit myself. I deeply understand the dedication and the effort that goes into uplifting our communities. My involvement in the Microfilm Initiative allowed me to connect with KLA. KLA Memorial hits home for me. I am a father and I have a wonderful wife, and I've been blessed to have 3 beautiful kids. But I know that I'm also very, very blessed. And out of those 3 pregnancies, 2 of them gave me huge scares. And I could be in a completely different position now. With the first pregnancy, the umbilical cord got wrapped around my daughter's neck, and we had to flip my wife over on all 4s on her side just to make sure that my daughter could breathe. And it was a very, very scary and traumatizing moment for me. Almost to the point where I didn't want to have any more kids. And the second time around, my wife, after giving birth, lost a lot of blood. And in the beginning of the video, you hear the echoes of everything is fine. That's normal. And it's very ironic because those were the words that were said to me when I was concerned about how much blood she had lost. And so I am so thankful for this program, because a lot of times nonprofits are in a space where they're allocating all their funds to make sure that it's going towards helping the individuals that they serve. And so a lot of it is not spent towards media, it's spent towards service. But the media aspect is very important because we need to spread the word, because if no one knows you they can't reach out. So I am so grateful for the Microfilm program that we are actually getting the word out about these wonderful programs, and hopefully it will aid in getting more funding and also bringing more awareness to their programs. So again, I want to say thank you for the opportunity.
Everything is fine. This is normal. You don't have to worry about anything.
One of the most beautiful moments that we can imagine can take a horrific turn if we aren't educated. I never paid much attention to the underlying issue of infant and maternal mortality in our state until I was faced with the death of my only child, Khairi. I soon learned of the drastic statistics that overwhelm our state and the underserved communities. Filled with countless emotions, I embarked on a journey of healing. On my journey, I collected useful gems not readily available to women who have experienced loss. I found a passion like no other to help alleviate this preventative problem, along with resources and proven coping techniques for mothers and families to heal mentally.
The organization helping through counseling, put me through counseling. It actually I'm getting to know myself. I'm getting to love myself. I'm getting to become the woman I want to become.
The last thing that a family wants to deal with after a loss is the financial aspect.
They supposed to help pay for whatever remaining funds that they have. They're supposed to help give you money to help pay for the burial and the funeral part. But when it was my time, they didn't have nothing but $200. And so me and my cousin, we invested on the internet and went to different organizations, and I found Khairi's organization, and my cousin talked to Miss Tamika.
Sadly, babies that die under 30 days are not covered by all insurance policies, but funds must be provided immediately due to the reserving process for infants to be laid to rest. We wanted to relieve families of outside stresses that may get in the way of their grieving process, so we provided low-income families who are unable to bury their infants with a stress-free way to lay their infant to rest.
They paid for his burial. Not only did they help with the burial, but they helped with counseling, which is awesome. I love my counselor. I love the organization because they do more than just what a normal organization do. They make sure you look at for, and you feel very welcome. As soon as you talk to Miss Tamika, you feel welcome with open arms, like you've known her for years.
Through my loss, I found new life in my purpose, and Khairi and Little Angel Memorial was born.
Birmingham Corps is such an amazing program because sometimes growing up in our community, we don't get dealt the best hand. If you didn't get a chance to go to college, if you didn't do well in school, or if you don't know about a lot of programs, you can sign up here and get plugged into these programs that'll give you training for quality positions. And that's one of the things that really stood out to me. And so when you think about this program, you're not only impacting one lives, you're impacting generations. And it just means a lot to me to be able to bring that vision to life. And I hope this video spans out so people know to come to you guys and sign up so we can get them in a better position than they were before.
Birmingham Corps is transforming service into career pathways. Why? Because Birmingham is the best place in the world to change the world. Our people have always had equal parts heart and determination. We have a history of turning compassion into action. While Birmingham has the drive, there's not always a clear path to sustainable careers in service. Right now, 43% of Alabama residents cannot access the workforce. Women and people of color are being left out. Birmingham Corps is here to change that. We are training, developing, and placing overlooked talent into jobs that make a difference, driving our economy and social change. We recruit dedicated members of society to serve, earn, and learn while transitioning into a lifelong career in service. Our work bridges the gap between job seekers and employers who are tasked with addressing the city's most pressing issues.
There's a place for purpose for everyone at Birmingham Corps, whether you are an employer looking for talent, you are a job seeker looking for a new career. We want you to be plugged in. If you are a community member that is trying to help serve others get plugged in, we want to work with you, alongside you. We're doing something special here. It's not about just placing people in any type of job. It's about placing them into jobs that give them a sense of purpose in their own community. We are jumpstarting our workforce. We are making career pathways accessible for those who are being overlooked and left out.
Together, we are mobilizing talent for good. We are transforming service into career pathways because Birmingham is where everyone can find their place for purpose.
So being partnered with Ed Farm was also, again, another place that meant a lot for me. Doing well in school didn't come without its hurdles. And me being in class and seeing other students struggle because they couldn't see, and their parents not being able to afford glasses for them, and sometimes just like missing meals sometimes. And it's hard for a child to focus in class if they're hungry, if they can't see, or if there are things going on at home. And kids notice those things. Kids notice eviction notices. Kids notice, when parents are struggling. So to know that there is a program out there like Ed Birmingham that removes a lot of those hurdles or some of those hurdles, now you're giving a child the opportunity to win. And I think that's so amazing.
For too long, we've looked at education only through the lens of what happens inside the classroom. But our students are so much more than just students. They're siblings, children, neighbors, friends, and so much more. These roles bring challenges that are often beyond their control. Challenges that can make it hard for them to shine as brightly as we know they can. At the Birmingham Education Foundation, we believe that if we want to support the whole student, we need to support their homes and their communities too. It all begins with the heartbeat of the community, the school. We may not have all the answers, but we're committed to finding them. Through our partnerships, by listening, and by working tirelessly, we're going to keep striving for the solutions for our students. By being intentional and understanding of every student's unique situation, we can help clear the path to make their success and make sure nothing dims their light. Let's keep pushing forward together.
The last 3 Microfilm Grant Initiative videos were produced by videographer Hamilton McAfee, starring the Aum Foundation, the Flourish Alabama, and the Red Barn.
I love how in America we have a saying, you can pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Well, frankly, not everybody has boots.
Young women want a sense of independence. They want to be able to provide for themselves.
I am a first-generation college student. I didn't know what to expect going into college. Obtaining a job after college was also something foreign to me.
One of the fears I have now is how can we make sure young women know that they have worth and that they have options?
Young women don't necessarily have the resources available to them, either in their home environment, their school environment, or the industry that they're passionate about.
Aum Foundation came about because of this burning desire in me to level the playfield. You're truly empowered from within. You don't need permission from anyone.
We put them through enrichment classes and we give them the tools and the resources and the mentors to make their dreams come true.
We provide a mentorship, enrichment classes, free ACT prep, all the tools that you would need to succeed in today's life.
The flagship program is Pathway to Success. They're matched with a mentor, and the mentors are matched based on personality matching and also career field interest. So all of our classes are taught by professional women in the community.
The Aum Foundation does break down the barriers and will break down the barriers for these girls.
And our mission is to empower girls to empower their community.
Success for Aum is making sure that every girl knows that they have support to where they want to be.
Kids are probably the most important resource in our world. They are the future. The amount of time and money and energy that we invest into them, that will pay back in the future.
So I think Aum really fills that gap of helping some of these brilliant young women overcome some of those challenges that aren't in their hands by providing that important mentorship.
Aum Foundation is really about women being successful, impacting generations to come.
Without artists of color, there wouldn't be art. Point blank simple.
In Birmingham, I would say one of the biggest issues that our young artists, our budding artists face is probably twofold. The first, I would say, is access to resources. The second issue that we have is low awareness.
It's a scary time where we're not valuing the people that are driving the culture. It can be discouraging for the artists of color here. It can feel like they don't belong here, they're not welcomed here, they can't grow here, and they have to leave.
But a lot of times artists feel like they have to go because there's just nothing here for them. And that's our desire, to create that space and show people like they're valuable, they're worthy.
So, or the Flourish Alabama.
The Flourish Alabama.
The Flourish Alabama
is a nonprofit organization.
Is a creative space.
The Flourish is the idea that Black people are infinitely possible beings.
And we are really dedicated to growing and pouring into artists in whatever way we can. So the Flourish Alabama has 3 primary initiatives.
The first major initiative is the Full Bloom Initiative, and that's our arts education work. Then we have our Budding Artist Initiative, and that's all about providing artists with opportunities to showcase their work and talent. And our third initiative is the Black Arts District Initiative, which is all about how can we create spaces specifically for artists to come to and call home. And those things are working back and forth with each other to create change.
Success is based on the creation itself, empowering artists in general to put their work out there.
How can we create a better society and empower the people around us? The easiest way for you to support the Flourish Alabama is to go to theflourishal.com/donate.
You can attend one of our events. That would be hugely beneficial to our community and allow us to continue to do the amazing work that we do.
We are so open to collaboration, we're so open to mentorship, we're so open to partnerships.
There's plenty of ways to support the Flourish.
Before encountering the Flourish, I felt like I was missing something. And when I joined the Flourish, I felt like I had a purpose. I don't think I'd be the artist I am today without the Flourish.
I think that when God creates all of us, that there's these desires that he puts down deep in our heart, and that we're called to make the world a better place, and that from the blessings that we've been given, that we have just a calling to be able to help others. Sometimes you don't know how to be able to use those, and that can be really frustrating. Trying to find that one thing that really resonates with you. When you find that, you want to make sure that the cause resonates with you, but you also want to make sure that the organization resonates with you. How they operate, what they believe in, their transparency, what they do, the results that they have. The Red Barn is a nonprofit organization, and we work with children, primarily those who live in low-income families who have disabilities or have been through traumatic experiences, and we allow them to come ride and work with horses. I think it's special for the kids who come to the barn that they have a place where they can belong. You know, there are so many other kids probably that they go to school with who have other activities and other things that they do. And a lot of the kids that we see, they don't fit into those extracurricular activities or those places to go. And so that's really important to a kid, to have a place to belong. Time and time again, I've seen children who had disabilities or have been through a traumatic experience come to the barn, and they are able to ride horses. It improves their bodies, their minds, their emotional health, a little bit of everything, and you see them smiling and having such a great time. If you wanted to make a difference in the life of a child, you can go to the website and click to donate or to volunteer. We need donations now more than ever to make sure that kids are able to keep riding. And we have over 125 kids on our waiting list right now. I wish everybody could come to the barn and see it for yourself. Once you see these kids, how they hold their heads up and they look straight ahead, it just gives them the hope that they need to be able to get it through the rest of their week. Every donation you make is going to go to help a child grow and learn and thrive and have a place to belong.
I invite you to stay connected with Buzz via our social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube, all at Buzz for Good. On YouTube, you can also watch more episodes from our Buzz in Birmingham series, where we highlighted and helped Alabama nonprofits such as Children of Slain Police Officers, which provides full college scholarships for children whose parents were killed serving the Birmingham Police Department.
So this was in May of 2004. So this was the last trip that we took with your father. And I am thankful that we had that trip and that we had that before all of it happened.
Studio by the Tracks, which helps adults who are autistic become more artistic.
My name is Michael Hicks. I am 30 years old and I am from Birmingham, Alabama. Well, I appreciated art since I was little, and I really liked to draw, and then until I started taking an art class in high school. And then in 2012, that's when I heard about this place, and I've been here for 10 years now. Well, actually, it's been 11 years now, because I started coming in 2012 of August.
Hispanic Interest Coalition of Alabama, or HICA, which helps Latino families integrate and thrive in Alabama.
I want to apply to college and major in pre-med to become a pediatrician. HICA helped me visualize my future better, because before I didn't knew going to college was going to be possible because of my condition.
And Bundles of Hope, which provides free diapers and period products to low-income moms like Quintisha Tubbs.
I've been more, let's say, on an expense level with the diapers. I've had a lot of help. I can be able to put back, to give them the food, milk that they need, clothing. I can do a lot now, and I'm very excited that they have been a part of my life. They really helped me understand that no matter if you're here on your own, you're not. You still have somebody. And yes, maybe made me become a better person.